Welcome to Valerie's Kitchen. Today we're going to take a classic flavor combination, chocolate and strawberries, and in particular strawberries and cream. Bring those together in one of the most sumptuous desserts. Can hardly wait to get started. We're going to start off with a devil's food cake, a very traditional devil's food cake recipe, but with a modern spin. And in between those layers, we're going to put strawberry custard filling. Then wrap that in a chocolate Swiss meringue buttercream. This is a cake that is sure to delight your family and friends. Anyway, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And as always, the ingredients and the whole recipe is in the description. So let's go have some fun. So first, take all your dry ingredients and mix them together with a whisk. And by the way, when you have all your ingredients out like this, this is called mise en place. And I'm probably mispronouncing that, but leave in the comments how to pronounce it. And you're going to combine them all together. By mixing all the dry ingredients together first, you ensure that everything is equally distributed instead of having a bunch of baking soda in one side of the pan or one part of the batter. And then take your butter, and we're going to cream that in the bowl with your beater attachment. This is going to help everything come together. And also, when you start out, all your ingredients should be room temperature. That helps them adhere to each other and the emulsion come together smoothly. Otherwise, if you have cold milk and warm butter, it'll make the butter warm up, and then you got chunks of butter, and then you can overmix, but we're not going to do that right now. And then little by little, alternate between your milk and your dry ingredients. Vanilla is an anchoring flavor. It'll anchor the chocolate. I also use cake strips. And what these are, this is just fabric soaked in cold water. And what that does is it slows down the baking process. Cakes bake from the outside in. So without the strips, the outer part has baked a little bit longer than the inner part, which is why we always put the toothpick or the skewer to test for doneness in the middle instead of the outside. So what that can do is produce a dome, and then you got to slice it off, and that makes for a nice treat. But this way it slows down the process. And sometimes I have to increase the time just a tad, but it slows it down so it's a nice flat top. And when we go to stack it, it's perfect. Divide them evenly between the two pans. And you can use a kitchen scale if you want. I like to do that. There you go. And bake them at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. I'm all about easy, so just roll out and pulverize into a nice powder your freeze-dried strawberries right in the bag. We don't have to dirty the food processor and do more dishes. We're using freeze-dried strawberry because that'll keep the cream thicker in between the layers of the cake. If you use fresh strawberries, which is always the best, but then you run into the danger of getting too runny of a custard. This is very safe and a safe way for a thick custard, and it's a very pleasant, natural taste. If you use strawberry essence, as the Brits would call it, or strawberry extract, that can start to taste artificial. So, just roll it out. All right, on medium heat, bring your milk, sugar, cornstarch, and salt to a soft boil. This will take 5-10 minutes. I love my touchless thermometer. Makes everything easier. We're up to 120 now. There we go, we got it. So immediately take it off the heat, and what you're going to do is start very slowly, pour a little bit of the milk mixture into the yolks. This is called tempering, and what we're doing is we're bringing up the yolk temperature to meet the milk temperature. This way we don't end up with a bunch of scrambled eggs. And you're going to pour about half of it into it. And then everything goes back into the pot. And stir until it coats the back of a spoon. See, and it's bubbling, and that's good enough. So take it off the heat, stir in your strawberries, your butter, and your vanilla, and then put some cling wrap, some plastic wrap on the top, because we're going to chill it in the refrigerator, and this will help prevent a skin from forming on the top. I also have some meltless ice cubes, and this is going to help cool it down even faster. And now that our sponges have cooled down, we can slice them in half with this handy cake slicing tool. It's got these little notches on each end, so to make sure that your cutting string is level, and I'm just eyeballing it. You just go slowly. And now the fun part begins. This is my favorite part of baking a cake, putting it all together. There's links in the description on how to make both chocolate Swiss meringue buttercream and Italian meringue buttercream. This recipe has enough egg whites to make either kind. So you take your first layer of sponge and spread a thin coat of buttercream on top. This is going to prevent the strawberry cream custard from soaking into the sponge. Then pipe a dam around the edge and fill it with the cream. The dam keeps the cream from seeping out the sides of the cake. Then put your next layer of sponge on top and do the same thing. And that's my cute kitty cat Susie Q on the chair. One day she simply walked into my house, sat down and watched TV. She likes to join in the videos. Oh, and that modern twist I was telling you about, it's the espresso we put in the dry ingredients. The recipe in the description below is inspired by my grandmother's recipe cards. The espresso powder enhances the chocolate flavor. You won't taste any coffee, it just expands the chocolate. You can also use the same amount of instant coffee instead. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you try it at home, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment about how it turned out, or let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to share everything I can to help your baking adventure and have fun in your kitchen.